Hey y'all, and welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, my name is Emily, and we make recovery videos for severe anxiety, agoraphobia, panic disorder, DPDR, all that stuff. So if you're struggling with that currently, subscribe. Check out the link in the description to this video. There's lots of resources, including my free recovery guide and Facebook group. So the topic that I want to talk about today is, and I hear this a lot, I am recovering or have recovered or whatever in the past, and then symptoms came back. Or I am recovering and symptoms are coming back. What's going wrong, right? So it's kind of like a bit of an individualized answer, I would say, but I kind of want to cover like some of the popular reasons for this. So number one, this is the easy one. If you've recovered in the past, and I say recovered with these little fingers because some people have fallen into the anxiety cycle and maybe they have become busy and distracted themselves out of it, took a medication that happened to work for them, something, right? Something got them out of the cycle and it wasn't active recovery. Well, here's what happens, right? Maybe you become busy, distract your way out of it. Cool. This happened to me in 2019. This was like my postpartum anxiety. And I took some medication. I got really busy, had a baby, obviously, was pretty busy with him, and started traveling 24/7 for work, yada, 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 and so I came out of it. It took like maybe 8 months or so. It took a while, but I was in, I was out, and I was fine until I wasn't fine, and then I crashed really, really hard. So that can be part of the reason. Maybe you came out of the cycle, but you didn't recover from the anxiety, because there's definitely a big difference. Reason two is if you are 5Fing, basically. I have a video on that. That's something that I did not make up, but that's a really good recovery concept, super important. So check out my video on that. But if you are adding focus, frustration, fear, trying to fix, trying to fight, whatever, not just anxiety symptoms, but life, right? Then you're going to find that your symptoms can definitely come back, because a lot of people too fall in the cycle, they recover, ish, and then they go right back to the same habits they had before, but in life, so maybe they're not 5Fing over their heart palpitations or their panic attacks or their brain fog or derealization, but now they're focusing and fighting and having these unproductive emotional involvement situations over their job, their boss, their financial situation, their health, their family, whatever it is, right? If you are adding unproductive stress to your life, you're going to totally find yourself back in the stress cycle, right? Your body's going to get stressed. The next thing I will say is there are ups and downs. So even if you are doing everything right, your body has a stress cycle and then it has the anxiety cycle. And so the difference is with the stress cycle, this is out of our control, right? I am recovered in the sense of the anxiety cycle, but my body is totally still stressed out. I'm like a week away from having a baby and my body is done right now. So I have noticed insomnia, that can be pregnancy period, but I've noticed dizziness for sure, like the triple PD type symptoms towards the end of this pregnancy, like without a doubt. So definitely the stress cycle is just your body hitting that limit, hitting that wall. And so that could be like, maybe you have recovered, right? You're doing really good, and then you get hit with a virus, or you get hit with like a vertigo or some weird thing, pregnancy, a car accident, a surgery, whatever it is that kind of taxes your body again, that can definitely start some symptoms. But don't worry, because as long as you're not adding the anxiety cycle to it, your body's just going to normalize. It's going to regulate, What's got you into this in the first place, and what will get you into it again, is by taking those symptoms and then going, oh my God, what's going on? I need to go to the doctor again. I need to get everything checked out. I missed something, What should I do? Should I go on Reddit? Should I figure out, what is this? Spinning, adding the focus. trying to fight it, trying to fix it, fearing it. I can't leave my house. I can't drive. Oh my God, I'm dizzy again. I can't drive. Okay, here we are. This is how it all started. So the best thing to do if this happens and you have been doing everything right and you just get hit with who knows what symptoms for no reason whatsoever, right, that you can think of, realize, hey, we've gotten out of this once, right? I know what not to do. I know what's going to make things worse. So I have to choose to follow the same process that I did before, understand that my body, one, can still be sensitive, even if it's not full-blown sensitized, it can still be a little sensitive. Two, I can't control these things, right? There's nothing wrong with going to the doctor saying, hey, double checking, I just want to rule out, make sure nothing new is going on. Okay, you think it's anxiety, you think it's stress? Cool, I know what to do, right? And then choosing to go right back into ideal, choosing to not limit your life, not make exceptions, and not, make all these accommodations for yourself, continue to drive, continue to make plans, continue to do all the things you're doing through recovery, and you'll be fine. And it's not going to last, it's definitely not going to last as long as the anxiety cycle did. So I hope that helps kind of explain why you can fall back into the cycle. But also know too, if you're like currently in the cycle and you're saying that you're recovered, but it's been a few months, your body is doing the roller coaster up and down thing for like sometimes years for people, and it's nothing to be scared of, but just understanding what's going on can kind of help your mental timeline and as you respond to this. So I hope that video helps, but subscribe and follow along for the next video.